let's shift focus and talk about one of the biggest meetings that all eyes are on, especially what's going to happen in Ayodhya today. Now, the Allahabad High Court, which is also set to hear a plea of the Chanda Chori case, seeking a time-bound investigation by a central agency into the alleged irregularities in the trust fund collections. Now, the petition, which also demands for a Comptroller and Auditor General a CAG audit of the trust financial accounts, bringing the matter to the alleged mismanagement of donations under judicial scrutiny. Now, this is coming across as a big development there already as far as the matter that was previously taken up before the Supreme Court. But there is already, when we speak of the SIT, which is led by the UP police that has been conducting the investigations with the preliminary findings there, 8 people who have now been placed under arrest and they are being thoroughly questioned, although being in judicial custody. But however, the Allahabad High Court will also be taking up this plea in the Chanda Chori case. Now, what is being said that the petitioner here is now looking for a time-bound investigation by a central agency and into the alleged irregularities of the trust fund collections. And this petition has also been demanding for a CAG audit of the trust financial accounts and bringing the matter of the alleged mismanagement of the donations under judicial scrutiny. Now, why it is important to note, because today at around 3 p.m. in Ayodhya, within the temple premises, it's going to be a meeting of the trust members that are expected to be present. And here, when it comes to the case of the Chanda Chori, ever since it came to light last month, it is expected to be taken up with the resignations already of the General Secretary and of the member of the trust. However, they are yet to be accepted. That is also a matter that would be taken up. And as far as the 8 people who have been placed under arrest and the investigation that has now been pointed out to a certain insider's job in the donation embezzlement. And of course, when it comes to several of either, donations that have been made in kind, in jewelry and in gold plating is all something that is now being investigated thoroughly with the preliminary findings that have already been taken up by the SIT. Let's connect with Pratibha on this. Pratibha is joining us live from Ayodhya. Pratibha, this is going to be a big development. The Allahabad High Court is also looking out to hear a petition there, and which is now seeking a time-bound investigation, and that too by a central agency.
That's right, Amita, seeking a CAG audit on what has been going on in the Ram Mandir. A petition has been filed in the Allahabad High Court, and it is going to be heard in the High Court. Now, remember, a similar plea had also been filed in the Supreme Court, in the top court of the country, but the Supreme Court said that currently investigations are going on, so it would not be right for the top court to intervene at this moment. So the question is whether the Allahabad High Court is going to hear this petition seeking a CAG audit into the donations that were made to the Ram Mandir or not. That's going to be an interesting development, what the court observes. Meanwhile, today is also going to be very important because the Ram Mandir Trust is going to be meeting. In fact, we are breaking updates now also coming in on the broadcast as today remains the D-Day for the Ram Mandir Trust, the first formal meeting, a gathering of the trust members. We have details coming in of what is expected in this meeting. Mohit is joining us live on the broadcast with the details. Mohit, very, very important day, because not just is it about the Asa of the devotees, it is also about a complete cleanup of the Ram Mandir Trust, about the faith and trust of the devotees across the nation. What are the details of what is going to be the agenda of this meeting as the Ram Mandir Trust members meet today, this being the first time that the trust members are meeting after this entire controversy came to light?
Well, yes, in fact, Pratibha, it's an all-important meeting that will take place at 3 p.m. inside the trust, and we know for a fact that how this is an important meeting given the fact that how the future of Champat Rai and Anil Mishra would be decided in this particular meeting. They have tendered resignation from their post, but we also know for a fact that how the resignations yet have not been accepted. Now, this is a meeting which will also decide about the reconstruction of the trust, who all would be part of the meeting, and if Champat Rai's resignation is accepted, then who exactly would be the next General Secretary of the Ram Janambhoomi Trust. That could also be decided in this meeting. The preliminary report of the SIT could also be discussed in this meeting, and re-audit of trust would also be ordered post this particular meeting. We know for a fact that how Bajrang Lal Bhangra, Krishna Mohan from the VHP, from the RSS, and who are also part of the trust, they have reached over here in Ayodhya, and they all will be part of this meeting. So this is an all-important meeting. The major focus would be on whether Champat Rai and Anil Mishra's resignation would be accepted or not. In all likelihood, they will be accepted, and also there will be a whole reconstruction of the trust, and then there could be an SOP, special SOP, strict protocols that could be announced for the trust and the trust employees. Re-audit of trust is also on the radar, and also the discussion on the preliminary report of the trust would also take place. So an all important meeting will take place. The cleanup of trust is required as per the people over here, and hence we'll get to know at 3 p.m. what exactly will transpire in this particular meeting. And we have few candidates who are runner-up for the General Secretary post, like Bajrang Lal Bhangra, Krishna Mohan. Krishna Mohan is also part of the trust. So we could see a complete overall of the trust, and the sources also say that major proportion would be, major representation in the trust now could be from saints and seers. Back to you.
Okay, all right. Mohit, stay with us. Priyank and Adeeb are also joining us on the broadcast. But let's take this across to Amita to get us the details of what are the key decisions that are likely to be taken in this meeting today.
Absolutely. And before that, let's put across exactly when we speak of the agenda there, what Pratibha and our team of reporters have been highlighting, what's on the table at 3 p.m. when this meeting that would be undertaken in Ayodhya. First would be the General Secretary's resignation, Champat Rai, who still seems to be calling the shots despite submitting his resignation. That is yet to be accepted, and so is the other member, which is Anil Mishra's resignation there. Then on the agenda is said to be the discussion on the probe findings that has been done by the SIT till now. Remember, there has been an extended time period that has now been taken up by the SIT to continue with its investigation, and the Chanda Chori case review, and the future of the trust roadmap, because there are already names and frontrunners there who are expected to replace when it comes to the position of the General Secretary and the other members of the trust as well, which has about 15 members. And then the Mandir management reforms, how to tighten them, how to have a thorough background check, and especially when it comes to the counting and the donation that is now coming in from the Bhaks, to restore that kind of their faith, of their astha, is now something which seems to be a bigger challenge for this trust. And this rejig is also expected to be, and the way forward on the governance. That seems to be the major highlights that what we are now picking up as far as the agenda of this meeting is concerned. Back to you, Pratibha.
Okay, all right. So one of the biggest decisions that will be taken is on the resignations of Champat Rai and Anil Mishra. What will be decided by the trust today? We have breaking updates now coming in as the trust is all set to decide on the resignations and also look at the preliminary report details of the SIT. We have details coming in of Bajrang Lal Bhangra being the front runner for the post of the General Secretary. So the trust is all set to accept the resignation of Champat Rai, after which a new General Secretary will be appointed. Names of Krishna Mohan and Neeraj Zanoria are also consideration. Now, the induction of the VHP Organizational Secretary from Indraprastha, Neeraj Zanoria, as a new member of the trust may also be considered in this meeting.
राम जन्म तीर्थ क्षेत्र न्यास की बैठक 3 बजे मंदिर परिसर में संपन्न होगी। सभी 14 ट्रस्टी जो आज हैं, सभी को सूचना गई है, सभी को निमंत्रण गई है। हम उम्मीद करते हैं कि सभी ट्रस्टी भाग लें। तो गोविंद देवगिरी जी ने सभी को सूचना भेजी है। हमारा विश्वास है कि सभी लोग भाग लेंगे।
So a lot of questions have been raised on Champat Rai, who is the General Secretary of the Ram Mandir Trust. Amid this entire controversy, he submitted his resignation, but the opposition has also been raising questions on why his name was not included in the FIR. He's a member of the trust still. And Priyank, there are a lot of questions on why, when there is such a cloud over his conduct, over this entire issue, he is still going to be a part of the meeting. Is he going to be a part of this trust meeting that will be taking place today? And what are the details of the names that are being considered as a replacement for Champat Rai?
See, Pratibha, according to what we have been highlighting for the viewers, there are several set of parallel inquiries which is going on. One is from the local police, second one is from the SIT. Since you spoke about presence of Champat Rai, the trust deed is clearly says that any trustee does not have clear-cut, straight bounding if there is any kind of financial irregularity is being done by someone else. Since in this particular case, Champat Rai was one of the few complainants who had also approached the police, and he was very much part of the seizure process which was being followed by the local police. Champat Rai's name was not present there. Champat Rai is certainly protected and shielded by the manner in which the trust deed has been made, and it is also very clearly stated that the 2/3 of the majority will have to oust him. Champat Rai either has to resign or the process will be followed. But the best suitable scenario is that Champat Rai should put in this paper first, because there has to be consensus among all the trustees, which is looking at as a very difficult task. There is certainly a political scenario which is emerging where political parties have been hitting out on the Bharatiya Janata Party, and since we know that the centre and the state government are from the same party, it is going to be important to see that whether the state or the centre will be protecting Champat Rai. Champat Rai cannot be just moved away from the trust, Pratibha, because the trust deed clearly, which is a court document also, since it was formed on the base of the centre side, he is very much protected and he is very much strong. If the morality aspect come, then only he can resign. Otherwise, if you will talk about that there will be consensus among all these trustees, it's going to be very difficult for anyone to remove him from that post.
Okay, all right. But, the reason for his resignation was that he did not want it to seem like he was influencing the probe. But if he is going to be a part of the meetings, will it look like a just decision being made by the Ram Mandir Trust? That's the question. There's a lot of politics around it as well. It has, in fact, turned into an absolute political firestorm. Let's play out some reactions.
ये वही लोग हैं जिन्होंने प्रभु श्री राम के होने के अस्तित्व पर सवाल उठाया था, सुप्रीम कोर्ट में हल्फनामा दायर किया था कि प्रभु श्री राम एक काल्पनिक चीज हैं। उन्होंने कहा था कि श्री राम सेतु के होने पर सवाल उठाया था। ये वही लोग हैं जिन्होंने कार सेवकों पे गोलियां चलाई थी और खून की नदियां बही थी इसी अयोध्या के पवित्र नगरी पर। आज वो बात करते हैं, आस्था की बात करते हैं, और ये घड़ियाली आंसू बहाने वाले लोग कभी हिंदू धर्म की आस्था की पर बात उठा ही नहीं सकते। ये लोग आज सवाल उठाते हैं, हमारा खून भी बह जाएगा, पर हम इस बात की चिंता करेंगे कि कोई प्रभु श्री राम के मंदिर के आस्था के साथ कोई खेल ही नहीं सकता। इसके लिए चाहे जितनी भी कुर्बानी देनी होगी हम तेरी में।
In fact, Times Now has the biggest team of reporters on ground, and we have been uncovering how this entire graft has been going on at the Ram Mandir for years together. Many of the trust members that we spoke to, we also spoke to the priest of the temple, and the priest went on to say that even as many knew what was going on, they could not speak up. Adeep is also live with us, and Adeep, it's not just what the SIT has uncovered, but Times Now sting operation has also shown how this entire operation had been taking place, how the offerings by the devotees were being stolen very systematically over the last multiple months.
Well, certainly, Pratibha, and see most of the trust members and people associated with the temple, they were aware about what's happening inside the temple and how the money and the donations are being siphoned off. In fact, what we have uncovered in our sting operation clearly shows that the closest people in the trust, those who were close to Champat Rai and those who were responsible for handling the trust, they were aware about what's really happening. In fact, the SIT, they have mentioned in the preliminary probe that there were 8 individuals who were directly involved in siphoning of the money. But what we have shown to our viewers is that how the senior membership, the senior leaders of the trust and the senior people, those who were associated with the temple, such like the main priest of the temple, they were aware about what's really happening on ground, but they were not ready to speak on this. And this is what we have been exposing, the corrupt system within the trust to safeguard the faith of crores of devotees, those who are coming to offer and pray at the Ram temple. temple. So this is a very crucial part of the investigation. And now when the SIT will submit their second report, it is most likely that they will also name some of the senior members of the trust in their report, as all this the embezzlement and the siphoning of the money was happening right under their nose, Pratibha.
Absolutely. So failure of the trust and an absolute cleanup that is required in the Ram Mandir Trust in itself and the day-to-day functioning of the Ram Mandir as well. Big story on Times Now. We continue getting you every aspect of the investigations as well as the big decisions that are taken by the Ram Mandir Trust. I'm thanking Priyank, Mohit as well as Adeep for joining us on the broadcast. Slipping into a very short break here. We'll be right back.